Hello, today I'll show you, if you are experiencing that your PC is running slowly, how you can get an overview of what is actually doing this that makes it very slow. So to do so, you gotta go to your task manager. The easiest way that I can show you is just right click down here in the start menu and click task manager. There's multiple ways to get in here, but this is the simplest I went with. So in here, you will now start in the processes tab. And this is the first tab in here where you can get an overview of all the applications that's running on your PC, services, and so on. I have sorted mine by the ones in the status that is using the most resources of my hardware. So start is actually the one that uses the most, and you can actually sort it by what is using the less amount as well. Over here you can get the quick overview of how much of the CPU utilization it's using, the memory, disk, and network. So if it's 100, then you might scratch your head on maybe, or if it's 80 or 90%, then it's using a lot of the percentage of all the capacity that's the CPU that you have. So I wouldn't recommend it to be over 85%, then your PC is doing all it can actually, and 100% and it can't do anything more than what it's actually doing. So that's something to bear in mind. And in here you can just close things down. Be mindful of what of you're closing down. But let's say you might have a malware you didn't know about, and sometimes your PC just throttling and make it very slow. Then you can see it in here sometimes. And then you can find it and you can right click it and you can say end task. But don't just do this randomly and things you think that is using a lot of things up, because it could be a system, things that is something that your PC is kind of something that it needs to be run. Sometimes I know if you run a virus scan, it can take out a lot of capacity from both the CPU and RAM when it's been run. If this overview is not enough, you can go to the processes tab, where you can get the full overview of what the CPU is using of its capacity and the memory, your GPUs, and so on. And you can see all the details from it in here. And you can deep dive in this. But yeah, it's just remember to look for the percentage of your CPU. If it's using 100, then you might scratch your head and think a little more about why does it use so much of my CPU power. Same goes for your RAM. I'm not doing really much right now, but it's still use 53% of my RAM, but I only have 8, so that might be a concern that maybe in the future I should upgrade to 16 gigabytes of RAM. So yeah, this is just an overview of what you can do with the task manager, and that's what I want to show you in this video. I hope the video has been informative and has helped you, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.